The education trap. Taught to obey, not to win. They gave you a degree and took your dreams. They handed you a piece of paper and stole your fire. The illusion of success. You were told, go to school, get good grades, get a job. But no one told you the truth, that the system wasn't built for greatness. It was built for obedience, standardized for silence. They never wanted you to think big, just to memorize, repeat, and stay in line. Your creativity? Crushed. Your fire? Forgotten. Trained to follow, not to lead. You weren't taught leadership. You were trained to wait for instructions, to raise your hand, even for permission to dream. The death of original thought. You had ideas. You had questions. But every time you asked why, they punished you. Because they don't want thinkers, they want workers. Dreams don't come with diplomas. A degree doesn't guarantee freedom. It guarantees debt, and most importantly, decades of compliance, the curriculum of control. Everything you learned was carefully chosen not to wake you up, but to keep you asleep. The business of education. It was never about your future. It was always about their profits. The system thrives when you stay stuck. Missing lessons. They didn't teach you how to build wealth, how to heal pain, how to master your mind, because a powerful you doesn't serve their plan. A prison of paper. You thought the diploma would open doors, but it locked you in to a routine, a job, a life that feels lifeless. Debt as chains. They sold you on dreams, but what you bought was student loans and silence. Now you're too busy surviving to question why. Intelligence wasn't the goal. They didn't measure wisdom. They measured obedience, and you passed by forgetting who you were. The lie of meritocracy. Hard work doesn't equal success here. Following the rules just makes you forget you ever had your own. And those who broke out never waited for permission. Unlearning to rise to be free, you must unlearn what they taught you. Success comes not from a syllabus, but from soul, pain, hunger. Burn the blueprint. You were following a map drawn for mediocrity. Now it's time to draw your own. With risk, with scars, with real power. Re-education for revolution. Teach yourself what they never did. How to think, how to fight, how to win. Not for grades, but for greatness. They educated you just enough to fear failure, not enough to chase freedom. Now it's time to rebel and relearn your worth.